So Wrap It Out is my personal favourite competition of the year.
There's been a major increase of athletes that are into the qualifiers. We increase the finals positions as well, so we can get more people on the floor and on the actual day.
Wrap It Out is more the one that the girls just do themselves, so I don't get too involved. I think Wrap It Out will have been the first one for Josie, who's like the new member of the team, so she went over to learn a bit about setup.
Where am I talking at you or at the camera? Okay.
So on Saturday we had a little issue with the system that we used for the competition, so the heat lists only pulled through for workout 1 despite being there and all fine on Friday night.
For workout 2, Aritas has decided to completely revert all the heats, so everybody's in a different heat and different lane for every workout all day on Aritas. We need the deck chairs getting down as well. It's very cold, you're gonna get my runny nose.
Right, so you just need to get over there, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
sounds.
just gonna get my jumper first.
Yeah, the spare pallets over there, so we just need to make sure, one, that the mats.
50 high.
Yeah, 50 to 60, because then we can just stack them on top of each other, that's fine.
But it's easier.
Yeah, but they're a fucking nightmare for the forks, because if you're on uneven ground,
Yeah.
that's when they tip over and it's...
That's when we restack them at 1 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
we've done that before and it's not fun.
So Wrap It Out is my personal favourite competition of the year. Same-sex pairs, we run it in the English Institute of Sport, which is in Sheffield, which is handy for me because it's where I live. But it's just really good fun. It's got sort of a bit more of a come and have fun while you compete atmosphere. It's less competitive as the others. Battle for Middle Ground is meant to be, that's the brand, it's hardcore CrossFit. This one's like just come and have a great time. Still compete, there's still the elite level, it's still got that side to it, but it is just more of a bit more of like a party vibe to it as well. It was a little bit challenging with setting the rig up. This year we introduced 20 lanes, whereas in previous years we've used 14 lanes just because that was nice and easy to separate all of the rig. In adding more lanes meant more people could get through to the finals with the higher rate of interest in the competition. But then it just came to the getting it all so that everyone had enough space for their lane to complete all the movements. They had the right kit, like the wall ball targets and the trawlers. What's up?
The wall ball targets, you've got 20 wall ball targets. So it'll be 10 this side, 10 that side. So it'd need to be lanes 1 to 10, because if we alternated them, we're going to run out.
Do you have to put them up?
Don't make suggestions.
Well, they don't have to alternate, it doesn't have to match, does it?
No, but I mean, they're going to have to be all together, because we can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we run out.
What, and make the floor smaller?
I don't know how the wall ball targets are going to fit.
So do you not think there's going to be an upright in each lane? Is that the problem?
No, so we've got exactly as you can see here.
Yeah.
So we've got 15 bays.
Yeah.
You haven't got a wall ball target and a trawler on for every lane like it is in this picture. So I just wondered how you wanted them laying out.
So can we not tape the, if you build the rig, can you put them on afterwards?
The trawler arms, no. The wall ball targets, yes.
So the trawler arms, they can go on fine, because then I was thinking...
Trawler arms can just start at one end and be every other one, can't they? If we have to tape five new lanes for the elite final, it's not going to take long.
No, so I was thinking for the elite final, I had in my head, although it might not be the best way, but to have the male and females next to each other, there's only going to be 10 people competing if we had them all in a line, instead of 5 this side, 5 that side. You know, like we did at Ragnarok.
Yeah, but then you've got all the trawler arms on one side of the road.
They said that's fine.
We'll just look a bit dodgy, won't it?
Yeah.
We can get the lanes marked up, like that can be the next job. The only problem that we have to wait on with the lanes is all this stuff getting out of the way. But we could mark them on here. We can do the shit tape on the mats.
I could put one here, one that side, one here, one that side, one here, one that side.
And then we just retake the lines for elite.
Yeah.
And then the wall targets, I can just put the rig up and you can
Then
just
put
go
it on
one
after.
there, one there.
Yeah.
If you want, at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Because there'll definitely be an upright in each lane.
It's just how you want them like.
It just won't be like a normal pattern. There'll be somewhere it's like missed two and somewhere it's two next to each other.
Something like on the left and then.
Yeah.
We do a jog rounds.
No.
Oh.
Should we do a jog around? And then you said, oh.
Should we handstand walk it?
Totally, you've got cramp in your triceps touching a back and you'd like to do a run around.
I've had a Asda wrap now. I'm full of energy.
Right.
I'm restored.
Pretend we're in this lane.
Okay.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Come out.
They are gonna.
Oh,
we're gonna have to be
okay.
fucking. We're gonna have the heavies on there, being like.
Yeah. So these are running all the way around the rig.
Yep.
And then they'll come out here.
So when they come back in.
When they come back in, they're straight into their lane.
Yeah.
So it'll keep going like that. So imagine you're in this lane now. So
You're
you
out.
Come out, you go straight out, run around. When you come back in, you've got to run all the way
back
around
around.
the rig and you're
Yeah.
finishing your lap.
Yeah. Amazing.
Done.
Amazing.
So I was like, I'm going to have a cut-off point here. And a
Did you
cut-off
say
point
me
here.
and Sophia talked about this?
No, I just went, okay, that's interesting. But why don't we do it like Rainhill? I know you were different competition, but this is how Rainhill
When she
do
drew
it.
the picture, I was like, I can only deal with one entrance and one exit. Yeah, amazing.
that's
So like, it was just gonna be, we'll reiterate it, like, I'll be standing here, and if they had to come out here, I was gonna be like, fucking no. Yeah. So it needs to be the same in and out, otherwise,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
fucking high rocks. How many people get penalised because
Yeah,
you've done
yeah.
half an extra lap or whatever?
So it's rig first, then track.
Yeah.
Easy. And everyone's running clockwise. Is that clockwise or is that not clockwise? Yeah. You're running clockwise.
That's anti-clockwise.
Is it? Oh yeah. So we didn't just
The
get that
camera
wrong.
angle's flipped.
So
I was
we're
thinking
running
about that,
anti-clockwise,
anti-clockwise.
and it's more 400 metres as well because they're literally doing the
Yeah.
200 and then what's that, like 100 at least?
Yeah, that's why I kicked off at Rainhill, like it's 200 metre run. I was like, it fucking ain't, babes.
It's not at all.
Yeah. Cool. Right, that's sorted. So we don't even need to sort out any more entrance points because it's going to be.
There, that's it.
Yeah, and that's wide enough. So we might have a couple of people coming in and out because the first one was to pass. We might have the second lot going out if we've got some slow people, but there's more than enough room there. Yeah,
They're all going to want to take the corner like this.
they are. Fucking getting it broad.
So this year, unlike last year, we utilised some of the different things that the venue offers. With it being a athletic centre, it has got quite a few different elements to it. We utilised the track that goes around the outside of the competition arena floor, which was quite a challenge. There was myself, Soph, and then a couple of the other members of the team that were stood around the track trying to keep people off it whilst you've got elite athletes bowling around with a sandbag on the shoulder. I think we ruffled some feathers shouting at people to get off the track, but it was for their safety. Definitely something we might need to put a bit of work into next year to make sure that people aren't tripping up other athletes as they're running around.
Rep It Out is more the one that the girls just do themselves, so I don't get too involved. From what I can remember, the set went absolutely fine. I think Rep It Out will have been the first one for Josie, who's like the new member of the team, so she went over to learn a bit about setup.
Where am I talking at you or at the camera? Okay.
So I met Rick at Rainhill in May. You know, when you recognise someone but you can't really place the face. And I know I'd recognised him, but you let on, so I was like, oh, I must know him. So I literally just went over, said hi, had a quick chat, and then throughout the day of me competing, we just kind of kept bumping into each other when I was sat with all of my gym. And I'd injured my back last November, so I was still recovering from that. So I come off one of the WODs and I was in absolute bits. And he was like, what have you done? I was like, I've got a back injury. He was like, can you think competing's a good idea? I was like, yeah. And then I got a lecture, 10-minute lecture off him. Bearing in mind, I didn't know him at this point. And he's going, you need to look after yourself, stop competing. I was going, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And then that was that. And then later on in the day, we started chatting again. And I made a comment and said, what I need to do is quit my job and come and work for somewhere like this. And I've been in talks with Rainhill already and about, starting with them. And he went, oh, funnily enough, I know someone that owns an event company in CrossFit. And I was like, who? And they didn't say anything, and then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, he owns Battle for Middle Ground. And I kind of was like, okay. And then he said something like, oh, we'll keep in touch. So I went back over to my guys. They were like, were you just speaking to Hornsey? I was like, yeah. They were like, what did you say? I was like, I've just made myself like a tit. And then I dropped him a message on Instagram and went from there. So I come over to the gym, come up here, spoke a few times, and then he kind of like outward as he is, was like, let's take you on. So that was a bit of a jump on my behalf. So my background was in weddings and hospitality. Always wanted to come work in CrossFit, but I didn't really know how to get in with it, and then basically offered me my dream job on a plate. So everything happens for a reason. First initial thought, so on the actual day of the event, was wow, you actually don't see any of the workouts happening. You know, when you're running behind the scenes, like I didn't realise how much goes on behind the scenes. I've competed in loads of competitions, but you never really see the event organisers in action and like what they're doing behind the scenes. But literally the Saturday, didn't see one workout at all. Like I think I brushed past the comp floor twice, but the amount that goes on for like kit and scoring and everything, I literally just didn't go near the floor once. And then the Sunday I was judging most of the day because we had a few less on the volunteers. So that was like an eye-opener for me of like, wow, it's not just all glitz and glamour of, oh, let's all stand on the comp floor and get, you know, nice pictures and stuff. It's actually like, it is such hard work behind it as well.
Rep It Out, we have 4 different divisions. So we've got scaled, intermediate, RX and elite pairs. On the Saturday we had scaled and RX, and then on Sunday we did intermediate and elite. So on Saturday we had a little issue with the system that we used for the competition. So the heat lists only pulled through for workout 1, despite being there and all fine on Friday night.
Between here and the floor, they ended up in the wrong lanes, despite having the lanes written on them. So all the lanes had the wrong scorecards. So it's a bit of a flap there, but it was fine. We just gave everybody a handful and said pick the right one. And then for workout 2, Aritas has decided to completely revert all the heats. So everybody's in a different heat and different lane for every workout all day on Aritas. However, it did say, our heat list is printed out and on our link tree, so people have been fine, but the first heat there was a bit of confusion, so that started 10 minutes late, because there were people that thought they were in heat 4 when they were in heat 1. They had been in heat 1 in the first workout, but they thought it had changed.
Boom, yeah, I make it boom. Boom, yeah, I make it boom. Boom, yeah, I make it boom.
And had to sort any dramas out. I think Aritas fucked up. Nothing to do with me, mate. Nothing to do with the shop. Nothing to do with me. So yeah, easy life. If I don't manage to do the same sales as the other, I'll never live it down. So I think I might move the shop into the middle of the comp floor. Completely disrupt the event, but just so that I can beat Rosie on sales.
I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom. I know you feel it, 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 boom, boom.
So we had our intermediate athletes and our elite athletes on day 2. Everything went well, apart from we had to use the track twice on day 2. So in one of the workouts, we had people running around the track with a sandbag. So me, Claire and other members of the team had to play bouncers to make sure that people, especially young children, didn't walk across the track when very muscly, strong people were running around it with sandbags. So that was quite difficult to try and manage. And then we also had running in the elite final, this time without the sandbags. So even musclier people were running even faster. So that was a little bit of a risk that we had to kind of manage to make sure that infants didn't get trampled. So that was quite hard because obviously it's a fast-paced workout and there's money on the line. So me and Claire kind of need to be on the floor, ironing out any issues or seeing if something goes wrong and everything's running smoothly. But when we had to be on the track to make sure people didn't get run over, it was hard to be at multiple places at once. And as the workout, the way it worked is that it was running and then inside to do high skill movements, including rope climbs, then running again, then running again. So it was constant. It wasn't just like the run was over, we could focus. We had to constantly make sure that everything was happening okay on the floor and also outside of the floor.
I mean, I'm known for jumping into quite a few of the events when people are short and stuff like that, so it's not unknown for me to jump in. With Carl, that came from the affiliates gathering, so all the affiliates get together once a year, and Carl was there. So at this point I was sober, but I still called him out and I was like, well, you know, when are we jumping on that con floor? And surprisingly he said yes, and he, you know, he's a very busy person. He does a lot of travelling around delivering the courses for CrossFit and whatnot. But then I fired the dates to him. I kind of did the arsehole trick where I went behind his back and messaged Rachel instead because I knew that's where the power really is. So I was like, you know, just confirming, and she was like, yeah, he's up for it. So yeah, turned up and just went, and it was just, you know, two lads that, to be fair, we've known each other a lot of years, but it's not like we're training buddies or anything else like that. So it was just kind of cool. Just went out there and had a good laugh. Messed about, met some good lads. Yeah, it was good. That's what it's all about.
I think the scope and vision of the comps has got a lot bigger. They're a lot more athlete focused, spectator focused. I think the workouts are getting harder, the qualifiers are getting harder. It's just building and building, and it's setting a big tone for the rest of the UK.
My name's Laura. I'm part of the media team under Motion Photography Media. I've been with Graft since 2019. So I messaged one of the old owners that was working with Rick when I started out, asked if I could do some shadowing, if I could just come and get some comp experience. They took me on with open arms and I've never left. It's great, it's great. From a personal perspective, I'm very heavily into CrossFit, so I love being on the floor. My day job is looking after people in their end stages of life, so photographing those in their prime is a really good balance. The team are amazing, Rick is amazing, Claire and Sophie, it's just run brilliantly. They leave us to our own devices. The media team are very well formed, we're all very experienced, so it's just good fun. I predominantly work for Battle for Middle Ground, and then I do the odd few, but the boys, you know, Nero's been to the games, he's been to the semis, Dave is just all over, you know, their names are out there. Adriana's got competitions left, right and centre, so we're all a very experienced team. We all are like a little family, very close, very tight, very supportive of each other. I think sometimes there's a little bit of this between the media and the judges, because obviously we want to get the shots, they want to see the athletes, and I think sometimes it can get a bit heated. I've never experienced it. I have had an athlete push me out the way before at Trinity, and Sean, the head judge, came flying over and pushed him back. So not much happens. I think Peter got told to fuck off yesterday by a judge because he was in their way, and obviously they need to see. So other than that, no, there is never any issue between the staff.
Collecting every debt, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
really good. I don't actually think we had any issues. Literally not one issue. So it's second day, everything's easier on the second day, all the teething problems are ironed out. It's just been a dream. It's the best one, it's the funnest one. It's really easy, the venue we're used to sporting events, it's always good. The next workout is a bit of a difficult one, trying to get everyone to stay off the track. But some stress relief shouting at people. But yeah, no, everything's gone so well. Can't complain.
Nah, it's been absolutely amazing actually, to be fair. Like, Rep It Out's always the one where the girls just do it and I just stop being an interfering old bastard and just been stuck in the shop this time, so it's been really good. I get to chat to a lot more of the customers without just having complaints about stuff, so that's nice as well. Vibe's been great. Everyone's been really chilled, really like, you know, for a good time. The girls have absolutely smashed it out of the park. I'm proud of them. Been good. We're in Soldiers next week. Yeah, so luckily in a way it's really hard doing an event, especially two big events 2 weeks apart. It's nails, but the saving grace is like the haulage company is just going to keep the stuff on the wagon for a week. So we're packing up tonight and then that's just staying on the wagon and going straight down there. So we've planned ahead, so everything for Winter Soldiers is going to already be on the wagon, which means for us next week we've got a miles easier setup, because you know we normally start setting up on either the Thursday or the Friday before at our end to take it all down, so it takes those days off us a little bit, so that's nice. And then yeah, last one of the season, so we get that out of the way, which should be some nice downtime for us, but it's not. We're fully on the rounds for getting sponsorship deals for next year, so it's lots of meetings, lots of getting in front of the right people to try and get on board meetings when this, you know, they're doing the budgets. And then for the girls, they're going to be full on doing the qualifiers for Arnold's. So it's like, yeah, as we take on these events, it really is like full year that we're working through now. We don't really get any time off. So I think we need to just everyone give us a bit more money so I can get another member of staff and take some work off them before I have a mutiny.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm so tired. Everyone's always in a good mood. It's just a fun one, everyone has a good time with it. No one brings like a really big ego or anything like that, and everything's gone really well, nice and smooth. The workouts were really good, the final was amazing, it was perfectly programmed, got everyone going, so yeah, good one. I wish it was an extra week away, but yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be nice to finish off the season on a high. Just a lot to pack them both into 2 weeks, but there you are. Nothing we can do about it. It'll be good.
So Winter Soldiers this year took place days after Rep It Out, which was quite a challenge. Unfortunately, the venue that we had originally had booked for Winter Soldiers fell through, so the date had to change.
Winter Soldiers was really good actually. Like hand on my heart, the last two events of the year, I think we finished the year off really well. I think the workouts were well received. There was the usual grumbles where everyone thinks that they're a better programmer than whoever we've used and this, that and the other. And obviously they can write better workouts, not knowing how hard it is to get enough equipment and what equipment can be on what floor at the same time. But what the fuck do I know about that shit? Obviously they do. Karen knows best. That were a good rant, wasn't it?